Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam. And one sport that I've been betting recently that I've had a ton of success doing so is the WNBA. So anytime I find some valuable WNBA bets that I find on the OddsJam Positive EV page, depending on the time of day, depending on how my schedule is, I'm going to try and record a video, talk about the positive EV bet, talk about why it's such a profitable bet. Also, I'll recommend following me on Twitter. I have been posting all of my WNBA plays on Twitter. You can hit me up at my handle Modi_Matt. But I've noticed that you can find some insanely valuable bets, specifically with the WNBA. I did a video a couple days ago talking about basketball betting strategies. I used an example of a WNBA game in that video. That bet ended up hitting by an absolute mile. And I've just seen some insane value betting on the WNBA. So I know a lot of people are going to have not going to want to touch this because it's the WNBA, not the NBA. But I would say that don't do that. It's a really fun sport to watch, and it's an awesome sport to bet on as well. You can find some insane value. So what I have up here is every single play on this OddsJam Positive EV page is a WNBA game. So we see money line, we see first half spread, first half total, first half money line. We see a bunch of stuff, and that's important to understand is that these bets can not only are going to be on main markets. I do have a bunch of totals and spread bets. Like my biggest bet today is the total in the Sparks versus Sky. I locked this one in the morning at 8:10 in the morning. Got it over 169. Unfortunately, that spread has risen a decent amount now. It's in the 170s. So this isn't a bet that I can show you live, but it just shows you how valuable it can be to bet on the WNBA. And as you can see, I have a ton of other ones. I mean, here's another over, two first half ones. One ended up not beating the closing line as of right now, so we'll have to see. And then I got the Sparks at two different bets at plus 5.5 because it's just such a great bet. So looking at what we have on the page here, number one is this money line play. Money line plays are pretty standard, although the odds looks like PointsBet took that one away, so that's no longer valid. I would imagine after a little bit that one, yep, just like that, it went away. So don't even need to talk about that. So the reason why I found so many valuable WNBA bets is that you can just find some insane differences between spreads and totals between all the sports books. So one thing, what I like to do is when I find a bet here on the WNBA page, what I like to do is open it up in a new tab and just see where all the sports books are pricing this total at to see whether it's a valuable bet or not. So this is something that I've actually already bet, this first half total in the Sparks versus Sky game. Looks like I got it on DraftKings at over 86.5. Looks like it's still valuable at over 87. And I put, I think 95. Yeah, I almost put a full 100 units, or excuse me, $100 on this one. But let's just look. It's insane the value you can get here. So PointsBet is what we are betting at, has this total priced at 87 at minus 115 odds. Now let's just compare where every book has this priced at. Caesars has it a half point higher at 87.5, as does the Sharp Offshore book that I used to just compare lines to. DraftKings, which I got it at 86.5, it has now gone up to 88, prices it a full point higher than what PointsBet does. And the OddsJam line, which is the sharpest line in the world, the OddsJam line is generally going to be the source of truth, also prices this at 88. They price the over 87 at minus 134. So with the VIG removed, that's priced at roughly essentially minus 120. So we're getting it a full 5 cents lower than that at minus 115, which is just insane value. It's insane value because it's a positive EV play, but it's also an insane value because just compare it to where every other book has it priced at. It's just remarkable the difference between the lines you can get at. And here's one, the first half total. So this is going to be an official play for me. I would lock it in right here, but I'm having a weird location issue. That's why I locked this one in before, and then the odds changed. But this first half over 86 is something that I think is a great play. I would recommend putting a full 5-unit play on this one. First half total in the Sparks versus Sky over 87 points. Now let's refresh it and just go through and see where another one is. And here's another one. Looks like this is the first half total in the Lynx versus Mercury. I'm not sure if I bet this one. I don't think I have. Yeah, I haven't bet this one yet. I might go lock it in as soon as this video ends when I can. But the play here is over 82.5. Although it looks like, yeah, it looks like the odds changed. This one's actually no longer positive EV, which is fine. As you can see, it went away. But it looks like this play, the Mystics versus Storm first half spread on the Mystics plus 2.5. And let's just look into it. So this one, not as insane of a value as the previous one, but still we can see DraftKings, the OddsJam line and BetOnline have this spread priced at -2. You can get it on Caesars at -110 odds at plus 2.5. So in this case, you're getting that half-point difference. It's not quite as much of a discrepancy between all the books, but still, I mean, PointsBet has it at -115. The OddsJam line has it at -122, so it still is a discrepancy, just not as big of a one. So this one I would recommend doing a 3-unit play. This is one I don't believe I have locked in. I've taken the first half under in this game, but it changed. I tried to lock this one in, but the odds changed on me. Maybe I'll go and try to lock it in again. But these are two bets that I 100% recommend taking. The first half over in the Sparks versus Sky, and the Mystics plus 2.5 first half spread. And in general, I 100% recommend getting in on these WNBA bets. So again, like I said, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Modi_Matt. Other than that, would appreciate if you could like the video, comment on the video, and then subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel. But that is all I got for you. So thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.